bringing local ingredients into the kitchen. Lincolnshire Co-op sponsors the Lincolnshire Kitchen.
Welcome back to the Lincolnshire Kitchen Boxing Day special. So today I'm going to prepare 3 delicious dishes using up the leftovers from Christmas Day by adding a few well-chosen local ingredients. Now the ingredients I'm going to use are the peas we had on Christmas Day that are in fact have been cooked, some finely diced potato, some onion, I'm going to put in some lovely butter and some cream, and I've made some turkey stock. And then for my lovely bacon cream to decorate it with, there's going to be some local shallots, some lovely bacon, and again some mint and parsley and a little drop of wine. Right, to start my pea soup, which is one of the easiest things to do, it really is. We get a nice big pan. I've got some potato and my onion there. I'm going to put some oil in the pan, a little bit of oil. We're going to sweat the potato and the onion. We don't want to brown it. We don't want any brown bits in it because it'll make it bitter. One of life's great conveniences for me is frozen peas. You can actually make anything really quickly out of them. In goes some potato. I always think on Boxing Day you need something quite simple to eat. I don't think you want to be faffing around with anything too exotic because you're so full. So that's why going for a walk, a big bowl of soup and some delicious bread, you can't go wrong with it. Just softening up nicely. So in goes my garlic. I'm just going to take my salt and pepper over and get a little tiny bit of salt and pepper in here as well. I'm just going to add the peas, yesterday's leftovers, okay, and some of the turkey stock. And you know, turkey carcasses make great stock and so many people just put them in the bin and it's such a shame. And if you have too much of the turkey stock, you can just freeze it. So this has been boiling for about 10 or 15 minutes. The potato's nearly soft. I'm going to add some parsley and some mint just to finish it off before we blitz it. So now I'm going to put in a little tiny bit more dash of cream and some nutmeg. To finish the soup, you make the streaky bacon or pancetta cream to go with it, which is completely delicious. So back on here, get my pan going, using a little tiny bit of butter, but I don't think it'll matter. My shallot, my local shallots, and now I'm adding some streaky bacon. About 55 millilitres of white wine. And now I'm going to add some cream. This is whipping cream. To finish it off, I'm just going to add some more parsley. So the streaky bacon or the pancetta cream, whichever you're using, is now ready to serve as a garnish with your soup. And now for the next recipe. I'm going to do my version of the turkey curry. Now just to run you through the ingredients that we've got here. We've got the turkey. I love the dark meat, so we've got dark and white meat here, and it's really good to just chuck it all in. A can of tomatoes, which everybody has in. I've got some onion and some garlic in there, some tomato puree, some peanut butter, and some of this lovely paste. So let's get cooking. A little bit of rapeseed oil in there, and then I'm going to add the onion and the garlic. And now I'm going to add some of that lovely curry paste I got from Scunthorpe. Look at that. Now I'm also going to add some tomato paste, about a tablespoonful. Next up are the tinned tomatoes. Some coconut milk. Want to get this sauce to be quite loose before I add the peanut butter, otherwise it'll go really thick. So in goes a couple of spoonfuls of peanut butter. When you're adding the ingredients, you don't want it ferociously bubbling, otherwise you'll burn the peanut butter and all the other ingredients. It wants to be a nice, gentle simmer. You can see that peanut butter has actually thickened up the sauce, so I'm now going to add the rest of my coconut milk. Now, we're getting to where we're going to add the cooked turkey, and I would emphasise that you don't want to be cooking the turkey for too long, because if you do, you'll actually make the cooked turkey stringy, and you don't want that. It just wants to warm well through, and it wants to be at least 80 degrees in temperature-wise. It wants to be well heated through, because you're reheating something that's already been cooked, and that is really quite important. Just needs a little tiny bit of turkey stock to let it down, to make it not quite as thick. And I'm going to add the cooked turkey as well, and don't do too smaller pieces. It wants to be nice chunky pieces. Now you just want to combine the cooked turkey into the sauce. Now I'm going to add some fresh coriander leaves just to finish it off. So that's the turkey curry finished. Now this really is my favourite brunch dish. There's nothing quite like fried Christmas pudding with bacon, sausages and egg. So first of all, I'm going to take my lovely Lincolnshire sausages, which I got from Boston. So I'm putting them onto an already oiled baking tray, and I'm actually going to cook these in the oven. So there are our sausages, and then we've got some lovely nice back bacon, and again on an oiled tray, we're just going to put them in the oven. And also I'm going to have some lovely tomatoes, which I've got some salt and pepper on as well. And to finish off, when I've fried bits of my Christmas pudding, I'm actually going to fry some eggs, but I'm going to do those where we're going to eat to order, and that's outside. So let's get this stuff in the oven. And now the bit you might not all get, and that's me frying the Christmas pudding to go along with the sausages, bacon, tomatoes and eggs. So this is my leftover pudding. They're a bit miserable, I didn't eat very much of it. I'm going to cut it into slices. It's cold now. I tend not to put mine in the fridge actually, because I like to be able to do this the next day, and if you put it in the fridge, it'll go really solid. A little bit of butter. Just a tiny dash of oil as well. So now I'm going to be frying the pudding. They do have something quite similar in Scotland actually, and it's like a fruit pudding they do with their sausages. So I'm not completely mad. And that's it. We're just going to get it a little bit crispy on the outside. It's going to be completely delicious. And now it's time to serve it all. That's all for today. Don't forget, you can find out more about today's dishes on our website. I'll see you next time when it's New Year's Eve and time for our Lincolnshire kitchen party. See you then.
Lincolnshire Co-op sponsors the Lincolnshire Kitchen.